Hi, I'm Victoria Bronfman, and I'm a creatively fit coach, artist, muse, painter. I live my life as a life artist now due to the fact that I can't believe it's only been a year, and maybe it feels more than a year, maybe it feels like a decade, but this time last year, I was entering the Creatively Fit coaching with Whitney Freya. And my house was just emptying. My baby just went to college. And I, as an artist and as a yogi, I was confused where I was going to go from there. I had lived in the same house for almost 20 years. I felt safe, but I was stuck. And I didn't realize I was stuck. Like, I was living life, I was living in the Stepford neighborhood, doing all the things that we want to be doing when our kids are going to college and yada, yada, yada. And I am remembering now, because some of you are watching as you're entering the Creatively Fit method, and some of you are watching and you're thinking about it, or maybe you've never heard of it, but it's a method to bring you back to you. It's like yoga, but for a creative. Like, you really work through all the things, all creatively and spiritually, whether it's through symbolism, shamanism, all through paint. You learn to find yourself. Now, I was asked to do this video because I'm welcome to the program if you're in it. I'm going to be your guide. Again, I'm Victoria. And anything I can do to help you, I'm here. Anything creatively, that is. And I want to share with you where I am now compared to this time a year ago. And I'm going to turn the camera around in a few minutes just to show you. But a year ago, I was living in the house that I had with my husband, and I had been there 20 years. And living in an area that was right, but not my cup of tea. And now, a year later, I sold my house. And I'm renting in Nashville, East Nashville, Tennessee, amongst so many artists I've yet to meet, and near my kids. And I have this great little area, and for the first time as an adult, I get to live in fall, which was kind of always my dream. And now I'm here, living amongst these beautiful trees. It's like living in a tree house. Here's where the art studio will be. It's like living in a storybook. And I never thought that I would have the courage to leave. I never thought I had the courage to leave the comfortable, perfect life. And not that this isn't comfortable, this is really comfortable, but at the time I was living the life of the mom, and I had to find a new archetype, a new way of being, so I wouldn't hover over my children when they should be growing, and I was growing as an artist. And so I started this program, and I created a self-worth that I didn't have before. My art went in a different direction. I became more colorful, more expressive. I learned that cocooning was wonderful, and I learned that expressing myself was wonderful. I learned how to feel and how to connect to the earth and the universe. I also learned to work with love over fear, to accept that there is fear, there is anger, and then there's something else. There's a freedom. I learned not only to grow my own wings, but to paint them. And so when I say the Creatively Fit coaching method is teaching you art, yeah, it is, but it's teaching you so much more. It's teaching you that you can change, you could become who you were meant to be. And I can't wait to be your guide and play with you and paint. that sounded strange. So I'm gonna change the ending a little bit here. We're gonna play, we're gonna paint, we're gonna talk about spirituality and art and how to just enjoy the moment. And one more thing, speaking of the moment, it taught me to create a sacred painting practice that I paint every day, give or take, even moderation is moderation. And I paint not as here, look at my art, but as more of a spiritual, psychological, it's more of a mental health checkup, a mental health reset. And so you're able to live your day and your art at the same time, and it brings you up. It's like your artistic Prozac, let's say. So I can't wait to play. I can't wait to see you. And soon you'll be hearing about the Yes Project, and that'll be coming up in the next few weeks. So my next video will be about yes.